Hi, I'm Naomi, and I'm from New Jersey. If you hit that like button and subscribe to the Private Diary channel, something amazing will happen to you. My parents met in Paris. They moved to America and opened a small French restaurant a year after I was born. My dad was a talented chef, and my mom made desserts to die for. It was no wonder I basically wore a chef's hat since birth. Repeat after me, sweetie. My parents had to work hard to save money to make their business work. We even lived on the second floor of my parents' restaurant.
Remember, we have golden blood. We are basically French aristocrats.
Just because you and Naomi have a rare blood type doesn't mean you're aristocrats. By the time I turned 14, I became a junior chef in my parents' restaurant. While studying in high school, I was also doing desserts just like my mom. Life was great, except
I will feel safe leaving our restaurant in Naomi's hands.
I didn't want to spend my whole life in the kitchen. A year before that, I decided to become a vet. However, I didn't know how to tell my parents about it. One day, I was watching a video for my vet course when Mom walked into my room. Naomi, come downstairs. I need your help. I can't right now. I'm busy. Nonsense. What could be more important than our restaurant? I had no choice but to come down and help. But that evening, I decided to come clean. Have you lost your mind?
I have already arranged everything. You're going to a culinary school in Paris as soon as you graduate. Thousands of chefs dream of being accepted there.
Well, that's not what I'm dreaming about. Pierre was the only one on my side. He worked at our restaurant too.
I think Naomi has the right to choose her own future.
Well, I think you should stay out of our family's business.
Our decision is final.
Fine. I wandered around the city until the evening, furious with my parents. It wasn't fair. When I got home, I saw a van parked nearby. Be careful you don't drop anything. Hi, are you and your neighbors? I'm Abigail. My family is going to open a perfumery here. Are you going to live here too? Yeah, on the second floor. I told you to be careful. The next morning, my parents and I were woken up by the banging of a hammer.
Are they serious?
We should try to get along with them. Our previous neighbors were so sweet. That afternoon, Mom made her signature cakes, and we brought them to our new neighbors. Are you Abigail's mom? Welcome to the neighborhood.
What's this?
Our restaurant's signature cakes. Help yourself.
I have the perfect sense of smell, and I can smell that this cream has gone bad.
I made it an hour ago.
I feel sorry for your customers.
It looks like the dump you call a restaurant should have been closed ages ago. As soon as she heard that, my mom was breathing fire. You're supposed to try the cake first. I couldn't believe she did it.
Oh, you witch!
Let's all take a deep breath. What's going on here? Get that wacko away from my mom. Your mom's a psycho, not mine. Moments later, our dads came running to the noise.
Your family is nuts. What about yours, Gomez Adams?
Let go of me. I'll show her. Go back to the kitchen. That night, I didn't get enough sleep once again. When I came downstairs, I saw a crowd next to our restaurant. I'm sorry, we'll clean this up in no time. I'll have breakfast somewhere else. Where did all the garbage come from?
Ask our neighbors.
We got revenge that same day. The delivery will be here in an hour? Great, we need those essential oils yesterday. Mom put out canned fish in a box and sent it to our neighbors. 3, 2, 1. Ah! I'm going to be sick. That night, I thought there was an earthquake. They're drilling into our wall.
Enough is enough.
The next morning, Dad invited rock musicians to our restaurant for an evening of live music. It was war. Abigail and I couldn't escape each other, even at school. You heard that right. That witch came to my class, too. Your perfume smells amazing. I made it myself. Unlike some people, I don't want to smell like fries. All our classmates loved her stupid joke. But the worst part was that Tom heard it. He was the soccer team captain and the most awesome guy in the world. The only cooler guy than him was Park Jimin. But I knew I didn't stand a chance with him. At lunch, I walked past Abigail's table and dumped my tray of food all over her. Who smells like fries now? One day, I came to the park in front of our restaurant to study after school. Mom and Dad won't stop me. I'm going to be a vet. At some point, I got distracted and found myself scrolling through Tom's social media. Jeez, he's so handsome. I imagined him asking me to prom and confessing to me as we dance. We could be the prom king and queen. Well, what do we have here? I quickly hid my phone, but it was too late. The next day, all my classmates were talking about my crush on the soccer team captain.
I'm sorry, but you're not my type. I like skinny girls.
His words destroyed me. I turned around and ran to the bathroom. I had never felt bad about my body before, but at that moment, I felt ugly. I'm so fat. It's all because of those desserts. When I came out into the hallway, I bumped into Abigail. Oh, poor Naomi was rejected. So sad. That became the last straw for me. I exploded like a pressure cooker. I'm so sick of you! I pounced on her and we fought like wildcats.
Stop this right now!
Look at what you did to my hair! You ruined my clothes!
You're both suspended.
I expected my parents to scold me, but to my surprise, they took my side.
You should teach your daughter some manners. Why am I not surprised? Apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Mind your own business.
That evening, Dad called the police.
Our neighbors are making noise at night. Give them a fine. They throw rock concerts every day. Music is better than drilling noises. That's not music, that's torture for the ears.
The fight dragged on until the evening. They got so carried away they even forgot about the police, and the cops simply left. A few days later, I saw Abigail with a box in her hands. She was sneaking into the perfumery and clearly didn't want to be noticed. I wonder what she's hiding. I got closer and saw her go down to the basement.
Naomi, I need your help in the kitchen.
I got distracted, but luckily the next morning, let's see what you're hiding. I expected to see anything but that. A puppy? You? I know we don't get along, but don't rat me out. My parents don't like animals. They'll kick him outside. Where did you find him? In our neighborhood. Some bastards abandoned him in an alley. I examined the puppy to make sure he was healthy. Okay, I won't tell anyone. I could even help you find a new owner for him. I sometimes volunteered at the local animal shelter. They gave me the number of someone who wanted to adopt a dog, and Abigail and I sent them a photo of the puppy. I just got a call from them. They're ready to pick him up today. You'll need to distract my parents. I doubt that'll be hard. Your perfumes are stinking up our restaurant.
It's your steaks that ruin the atmosphere in our perfumery.
We arrived at the address we had been given and met a guy called Adam.
What a cutie.
You have so many pets.
My father is a vet. I love animals too. I want to work in IT though.
Cool. I want to be a vet too.
Nice to meet you. I'm Mr. Collins, this guy's dad. By the way, I'm helping a couple of talented students who want to be vets get ready for exams. You should join us if you want.
Are you serious? That would be amazing! I had to use all my savings from working at the restaurant, but managed to pay for those lessons. Don't tell my parents, okay? Well, you didn't rat me out. Don't worry, I'll keep my mouth shut. From that day on, I started to go to Mr. Collins' classes and often ran into Adam. We had a lot in common and got along like a house on fire. Abigail's parents and mine kept messing with each other. I was tired of it. Even Abigail didn't piss me off like she used to. You know, I wanted to apologize. I shouldn't have told the whole class about your crush. After she apologized, our relationship improved. We even did a group project together. Our parents can't find out that we hang out. They would totally lose it. One day, Abigail asked me if I wanted to go shopping with her. Prom is coming up. We need to look stunning. I agreed, but not a single beautiful dress fit me. I can't fit into them. Tom won't like me unless I change. I need to lose weight. Come on, you look great already. That's easy for you to say. Your body is perfect. Okay, if it's that important to you, I'll help. Abigail made a meal and workout plan for me. I had to stop eating my favorite snacks and work out every day. One day, I got a text from an unknown number when I was at school. You look great today. A couple of days later, I saw Tom typing something on his phone and then got a text from that number again. You're so skinny now. Great job. So, you have a secret admirer? I think it's Tom. I couldn't have done it without you. Unfortunately, soon, I hit a rough patch.
Someone stole the money we set aside to buy more ingredients. We're lucky Pierre was kind enough to pay for them. Don't thank me. This restaurant is very important to me.
Then, someone released Madagascar cockroaches in our restaurant in the middle of the day.
Ah! We are losing money. It's all our neighbors' fault. They've gone too far this time.
Mom sneaked into their perfumery and smashed a bunch of perfumes to get back at them.
They stole our money and slipped cockroaches into our food. You're nuts. You trashed our perfumery. Do you have any proof? These weasels broke all our surveillance cameras. You turned ours off.
The next day, Abigail came up to me at school. Your parents have crossed the line. You should talk to them. They didn't start it. Mine don't even do anything to mess with yours anymore, but they keep provoking them. That's not true. One day, I was in Mr. Collins' class and didn't answer my mom's calls. When I returned home, I found out something had happened in the restaurant again.
Someone snuck into the kitchen and threw out all the food we prepared for deliveries. Pierre had to improvise and change the menu. You can always count on me.
Where were you? Why didn't you answer your phone? We needed your help. Before I could say anything, our angry neighbors stormed up to us.
You threw a bucket of black paint at our window. You must pay for the broken window and renovations. We didn't do that. You're the one who threw out our food.
My parents were busy at the banquet. They didn't have time for such nonsense. How can you take their side? The tension was off the charts, and Abigail and I had a huge fight. I thought you were my friend.
What?
A friend?
This rude brat? Honey, stay away from these people.
The next day, I was miserable when I came to the vet lesson.
What's wrong?
I told him what happened and Adam comforted me. However, when I left his house, I suddenly ran into my parents.
Someone texted us that you're studying with a tutor to become a vet.
We have already talked about this. No, you talked at me. My parents made a scene in front of Mr. Collins. I wanted to sink through the floor. At some point, I ran out of patience and simply left. Abigail must have ratted me out. I was wandering around the city and came across a gym. I think I know how I'll let off steam. It was the hottest workout ever. I felt like I'd lost 200 pounds. My stomach was so flat, it was like I'd had plastic surgery. I didn't talk to my parents the next day, but at least Pierre was there for me.
I think you should follow your dream.
That evening, I got ready for the prom. By that time, I was finally skinny enough to fit into the dress I liked. I was angry at Abigail, but sad at the same time. Despite everything, she helped me a lot. My dream came true at the prom. Can you imagine? Tom asked me to dance.
You've worked so hard on yourself lately, and it shows.
I was motivated by the things you texted me.
I haven't texted you anything. Listen, I know you're in love with me. I think you could try dating, but you should lose a bit more weight.
Tom kept talking about sports and urging me to change. I suddenly realized that he was only a great guy in my imagination. He was nothing like Park Jimin. You know, I don't think that's a good idea. I'm not going to change for you anymore. Abigail soon became the prom queen. To my surprise, she came down from the stage and handed me the crown. You deserve it more. Yesterday you ratted me out to my parents, and today you're giving me your crown? What? I didn't do that. We went outside and had a heart-to-heart. I've been thinking, and our parents' constant fight shouldn't affect our friendship. That is, if you still consider us friends. I doubt I could find a better friend. When we were on the way back to school, I got a call from Mom.
Naomi, listen, it's...
What? I can't hear you. A car suddenly came from around the corner at high speed and drove straight at me. Be careful! Abigail pushed me aside. However, she ended up getting hurt in my place. The car sped away, but I didn't care anymore. I called an ambulance and went to the hospital with Abigail.
She is in bad condition and urgently needs a blood transfusion.
Where are we going to get golden blood? Only 1% of the population has it. Did you say golden blood? I have it.
Are you sure?
My dad was always proud of it and said that we are French aristocrats. After the transfusion, Abigail got better. Soon, our parents arrived at the hospital.
Is it true that you shared your blood with our girl? Thank you. We are in your debt.
Actually, she was the one who saved me from a crazy driver.
I'm sorry, we were wrong about you. I called to warn you. We found out something. I fixed the surveillance cameras but didn't tell anyone about it. When we left the house, Pierre called us and said someone had trashed the restaurant. I watched the footage, and it was him. We cornered him, and he admitted everything. Lately, Pierre has been turning us against our neighbors to make himself look good. He hoped that sooner or later we would be arrested and that he would become the new owner of our restaurant. That's why he supported you when you told him you wanted to be a vet. He even sent us a text to expose you. We fired him and called the police, but he got away. He said we'd regret it.
I can't believe it! Pierre was behind the wheel of that car, but he was soon caught and sent to jail. While Abigail was in hospital, we invited her parents to dinner.
All the food is on the house.
Hey, are you going to come back to my dad's classes?
Yeah, I am.
Naomi?
I'm not backing down. You have to accept my choice. Of course, it wasn't easy for my parents, but they stopped trying to talk me out of becoming a vet.
I was afraid we wouldn't see each other again. I like you.
Did you text me those compliments?
Compliments? No, I didn't text you anything. Although, you know, you should eat more. You used to look better.
I'm sorry, but this is who I am. Someday, I hope I'll meet a guy who will love me for more than just my looks. Abigail was discharged soon after, and I went to the hospital to see her. We share blood now. Everything was great. But something was still bothering me. If it wasn't Tom or Adam, who was my secret admirer? Abigail suddenly blushed and then giggled. To be honest, I wrote those messages. I wanted to boost your self-esteem. I always thought you looked incredible. At that moment, I finally realized something important. I might not have a boyfriend, but I have an amazing friend. And for now, that's enough for me.